Okay, we're on again, and here we are. That's not the actual lab. Here's the actual lab. Follow the bouncing ball. Okay, so there we explain what's going on in the lab. Uh, you can come up with your own reasons. I want to see some good scientific reasons on why, and you can, it's lost in the elasticity, those kinds of things. It doesn't have to be a real detailed, long detailed answer, but be thoughtful. So anyway, I thought I had turned off my stupid Outlook, but anyway, so it's determined the percentage of the initial energy of several different sports toy balls that is lost when they hit the floor. Various sports and toy balls listed on the data sheet. Okay, so a ruler, a yardstick with meters on the back. Actually, since you are measuring the heights and the units cancel, you can go ahead and wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't know about this. I think I've got a nice one in there on how to do the lab, but let's go ahead and watch this one because I'm curious. You'd think I'd know a little bit more about what's going on, but obviously I don't. Let's see what this says. Let's just watch it together. It's a minute 16. Wanted to make sure it's still there.
Scar tissue that I wish you saw. Sarcastic Mr. Know-It-All. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you, 'cause with the birds I'll share. With the birds I share this lonely view. With the birds I share this lonely view. Push me up against the wall. Young tuck girl in a push-up bra. Falling all over myself to lift your heart in case you're here. 'Cause with the birds I share this lonely view. With the birds I share this lonely view. With the birds I share this lonely.
They didn't show you how to take the measurement there, though. So in the next video, I'll show you actually how to do that. That's interesting that that's what they came up with. That the specific velocity doesn't have. Anyway, that's interesting. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and, let's just keep going through this. All right. You take a ball, you measure. Okay, so that's not so. The problem is taking the measurement, being old and slow. So here is, watch this video on how to take the actual measurement here.
This is the basic setup for the coefficient of restitution lab. I've got a meter stick that's going straight up and down, and the problem is when I had my camera focusing on the meter stick, it couldn't focus on it. So I had to put a piece of contrasting black tape on it. So now the camera can focus on the tape, and that way it doesn't come out blurry in the video. What I'll need to do is I'll need to pick a starting height. So I determine the starting height for the activity. Let's say I want to go there, and so my starting height is measured from the bottom of the ball, and then I'll have my partners drop the ball down a couple times, and it'll bounce up to its maximum height. Let's say its maximum height is up here. That means I want to get my camera and get ready to take a high-speed video.
He's going from bottom of the ball to bottom of the ball.
So I can see the bottom of the ball and about where it is on the meter stick. Then I'll go through and do the activity. The ball will come up and it'll come back down in high-speed video. I'll take the video, put it in my computer, and then I'll use that to analyze to see just how high it went up on the ruler, just looking at it frame by frame until I get to the maximum height that the ball traveled.
That was kind of cool. All right. I thought he actually dropped it, though, and we got to see the measurements. I don't even want to know what's going on in most of these. All right. So you see what we're doing. You take a slow motion video of what you, okay. fill out. Use at least 8 of the 11 balls listed and answer these questions. Explain how you got your measurement. Add a picture here of your setup. Okay, so you install a picture. Which ball has the largest COR? Which ball has the smallest COR? Why are when you use ping pong balls, put a hole in one. See what happens, and explain why they might be different. Why are they different? Why would putting a small hole in one make it different? Your guess is as good as mine. And then here's your lab setup. So each one, drop it 3 times, take a good measurement, and then take the average and turn that in. Okay? Simple little science thing, really kind of cool to do. And I'll give you plenty of time because some of you might have to go scrounging up, well, where do I find these balls and stuff like that? If you're a student here on campus, most of these things can probably be found at Sweeney Rec, except for, of course, the Silly Putty and the Super Bowl. But most of these things you could probably find at Sweeney Rec. You could probably check them back in. Okay? So I'm going to give you a little time to get this so you can gather up your data. So don't wait until midnight before it's due to get this done. All right? I think I've beaten this horse to death. I think we've got it. We're good to go. Out here.